Hello everybody, this is Shirley with So Too We Begin Embroidery, coming to you today with another video. This time I will be doing a demo on using the Jumbo 14 by 14 Mighty Hoop on my Brother PR1055X, and I will be using the software Embrilliance, their second module, which is Enthusiast, which is the one that has the split design function on it. That is what you have to have in order to use the jumbo hoop. You have to be able to split your design, and I will explain all of that as I go through this demo to show you how to do that. I have a really pretty design that I'm going to try to do. Hopefully it will work successfully, and I will go step by step to show you how I do it, and hopefully this will be something that will be beneficial to all of you. Before I get started with that, as usual, I do have to ask you to please like this video if it is useful to you, subscribe, share the information, hit the notification bell so you will be notified every time I put up a new video. And also I want to mention I did put a poll out. It's in my community page of my channel. If you go to my channel, there should be some listing at the bottom. I think it says home, playlist, community, videos. If you go under community, there's a poll there asking you if you would be interested in participating with me as I go live, do a live streaming. I'm considering adding that to my channel as one of the features that I share with all of you. The purpose of the live will be, most importantly, is to get to know all of you. I have over 1,000 subscribers now, which I am ecstatic about. That's one of the criteria that YouTube asks you to meet if you're going to be a serious content creator, and I have reached that goal, so I'm very happy about that. And because of that, it seems like it's obvious that people are interested in my videos and the information that I share. Now, if you think about the name of my channel, is So To We Begin Embroidery, and that is the We Begin Embroidery. What that means is that we're beginning together. I'm beginning, you're beginning, and we're learning together. So I don't know everything. I'm learning as I go, and as I learn, I like to share that information. But the community is open up to share information to me. So it's a give and take situation, and I think that would be very useful with a live stream, because you will be able to ask me questions firsthand. I will be streaming live and will respond as best as possible to all of your questions. And of course, that I don't know, I'll find out. And if there's anybody else in the live stream that's chatting with us that knows the answer, they'll be more than welcome to share it, and then I will present that to everybody. So if you will go to that page, the community page, and look for the poll, and it asks if you would be interested in participating in a live streaming with me. I don't know when I'm going to do it, and I don't know the day that I'm going to do it on. I'm waiting to get some results back from the poll to see how many people are interested in it. I would hope to have at least 25 people say yes. I do have a few people that have definitely said yes, but I haven't reached that 25 number yet. I just put it up yesterday, I believe it is, so it's still early. It's still plenty of time to wait for the 25 responses, but I just wanted to put that on this video right now to let you know that this is something that I am thinking about doing. So I am going to now move over to my laptop and start showing you exactly how I do my split with my software. So let's do that. This is the design that I want to stitch out. I have already split it and it's on the on my machine right now, but I just wanted to show this to you, and I'm going to put a fresh one on that is not split to show you exactly how I achieved this. And then when I do that, then we will go to the machine. Okay, this is my Embrilliance software. As you can see, this is Embrilliance, and I do have Enthusiast. And when you're getting ready to do a split, you have to go into this particular icon and you click on that. And once you click on that, it gives you the option to choose what you want to, what size hoop you want. I have chosen the jumbo hoop, 14 by 14, and mine is a mighty hoop. Brother does have one that's not a mighty hoop. It's a regular hoop, but it is a 14 by 14, and the machine is calibrated to recognize the Brother 14 by 14. It is not calibrated to recognize the aftermarket mighty hoop 14 by 14. But I don't worry about that because, as I mentioned, I always trace to make sure that that fits. So I have this sewing feel right here, and this is what I use. Now, when you choose that, let me make sure that's clear. You have to choose the multi-position. You have to click on that, and when you click on that, then you're going to hit apply. So you click on multi first, if I'm not mistaken, multi-position, then you click on the frame that you want, then down here apply will be available, and you hit apply, and that's how you get it to be in the position to split. Then once you've done that, then I'm going to move the camera over here, and we're going to go under utilities, and utilities will give you this that says split into hoop, and you click that. You see that went away. It's reading. Now it has come back and it has split this design. So that is why you have this in the middle, because you're going to have on your USB stick half, it's going to be broken into half. You're going to have three designs. You're going to have the whole design, you're going to have the top half, and you're going to have the bottom half. And that's simple. That is exactly how you split a design in Embrilliance with the Enthusiast module. You have to have the Enthusiast module. Now, the Embrilliance is not the only software, obviously, that you can use. Brother has their PE Design. I have PE Design 11. They have PE Design 10, and I guess it goes all the way back. I don't know, but I'm familiar with 10 and 11. I have the 11. I have not used it yet to do a split, so I have to do that. I'm more comfortable and familiar with the Enthusiast with Embrilliance, so I use that. So this is what I have available. Now, I don't have all the colors and everything sitting up on this particular one because it's in memory. I actually have the completed the completed design ready to be stitched already on my USB saved and in my machine. So that's going to be the next thing that we do, is go over to the machine, and I'll show you the functionality of the getting the machine to do what it's supposed to do to stitch this out. As you can see, this is how the design shows up on your machine. At the top is the entire design, and it is broken in half, as you can see, where you have the top and the bottom. And I select the top first, and that's going to come up, and that's what is going to stitch out first at the top. And then, of course, when it's time to do the next one, I'll show you the process. But this is how it stitches out. And it is a 7.12 by 10.14. That is this half here. That's how large it is. And what else? I did save it to memory. And so now that I have it up there, the next thing I'm going to do is hit my set, hit the wrong button. I'm going to hit my set button. And that goes to the next screen where I'm actually able to do the tracing and all of that to make sure the needle's not going to hit the bar. Now, I've already done that, and I'm going to back up and I'm going to show you the hoop that is on the machine now. So I'm just hooping it on. I just have it on some material that I'm going to do. I probably will frame this canvas, I think is what I'm going to do. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. But I was having difficulty getting a jacket on here. So I decided for the sake of the demo to just do some fabric and stitch it out. So now the next thing I'm going to do, so I'm back here and I'm trying my best to keep everything in focus. So moving around is going to make it a little difficult. But, well, maybe I'll just show you. This is your trace button. Just hit the trace button and trace before you start stitching. And then once that is okay, of course you hit your embroidery and you go to this screen. And this is where I'm going to select my colors. And after I select my colors, I will be able to start stitching. I use the magic wand, and that is this icon right here. I use that icon all the time, which takes me to this page. And what I do, I select my colors based upon where I have put them, not where the machine. So I don't have to worry about how to get to number 2 and number 5, whatever the color may be, because I'm going to assign every color based upon what needle it is on my machine, and that's how my machine is going to stitch it out. So I take complete control over that. I've been doing that ever since I got the machine. I know some people assign numbers to colors to numbers, needles, all of that. I don't do that. That's complicated, and mine changes all the time, so it doesn't make sense. The only thing that I try to keep consistent is my number 1 and my number 2 needle. I'll usually always have white on 1, black on 2. Everything else I change. But if I need all 10 needles to be a different color and I'm not using black and white, then that black and white comes off and I put another color in there, and number 1 may be red and number 2 may be green or what have you, if that's what I need. So that's how I do mine. So I'm going to go ahead and assign my colors, and then I'll be ready to stitch. Well, I have it on and it is stitching, and it's interesting how it's stitching because it has so many different layers and spaces and places that are going to be lighter than other places, that the way it's been digitized, it's a lot of short threads, which I don't like, but I'm just going to let this stitch and see how it goes. It is, I got it on the speed of 500 stitches per minute, and I might speed it up just for sanity's sake, so I can see how this is going to stitch out. But so far it is stitching without any issue. It's just the way it has been digitized. But I will keep you posted on it and show you what the results are at the end of the top part when we're ready to do the flip. The embroidery has completed as far as the top half is concerned. I didn't realize it, but it was 36,000 stitches, so it took a while. But anyway, that has finished, and as you can see, excuse me, I can be still long enough to let this focus. it's asking the question if I want to embroider the next segment, which I do. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. Got strangled, so excuse me. My voice is a little funny, but anyway. So once I hit the OK button, then you can see it is asking me to put the snowman on. And up here it says, please set the positioning mark within the red line, then press OK. The machine will move after pressing OK key. So I have to put the snowman and position it right there where I see the snowman. And that's not an easy task to do, because my hand and eye coordination is not that good. But that's going to be my task for now. And once I get that done, then I'll be able to go ahead and flip the jumbo hoop around. So you can't see it that well, but I want to show you what has stitched out. I'll be able to show that to you once I get it flipped around. So that's going to be the next thing I do. As you can see, I have placed the snowman, the snowman in the position. And let me show that to you here. I have placed the snowman where it lines up with the red lines on the machine. Hopefully everything is going to connect. So the next thing that I do is to press OK, and the machine will look for the snowman and see if it recognizes it. So it is in the process of recognizing. Hopefully that works, and they'll tell me to flip it. And when I flip it, it's going to recognize it again. So it did recognize it. It says, positioning mark recognized. Please rotate the frame, then press OK key. Machine will move after pressing OK. Now this is what the first half looks like. So it did stitch out pretty good. And you see the snowman there. So I have to flip it. And then we'll be ready to stitch the second half. The frame has now been flipped around. So as you can see, the top is facing me now, and it's time to do the stitching. Now what I forgot to mention was with the jumbo hoop, you want to put the bracket side down next to the machine. It's on the bottom, and then the one that doesn't have bracket is on the top. And the other thing I wanted to point out is that you're going to have a long bracket, and you only hook half of it at a time. So you can see where that's hooked, and you see this is where it was hooked before. And it's the same way on both sides, of course. So just giving you a heads up on that, how to flip it. So next thing I do is hit the OK button, and hopefully it will recognize the snowman. And it says it's recognizing. And what did it say? Positioning mark recognized. Please remove the positioning mark, then select the next design. Yippee! That went well. So now I can take the snowman off and then bring up the second half, and it should stitch out perfectly. So that's the next step. So I have the bottom half on the LCD screen. I chose that. I have removed my snowman. I'm not going to trace it. I know it's going to fit. And what is supposed to happen is it's supposed to pick up right where it left off at and finish stitching. And there shouldn't be any kind of separation or anything. It's supposed to come out looking like one piece. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock it, and I'm going to go ahead and unlock it and start the, well actually, I almost made a mistake. I have to reset the colors. that is something that has to be done. So don't forget to do that. I have forgotten before, but luckily the machine tells you you need to go to the next screen to keep you from messing up. So I have to assign my colors for this design because this is actually a totally new design as far as the machine is concerned. So it's reading a totally different design, and because of that you have to reassign the numbers. So that's what I'm going to do now. Then I'll be able to start it. My colors are now assigned. I use the magic wand. That's how I assign my colors. And you can see it's going to start with the face like it did before. So it's supposed to attach the bottom part of the face to the top part of the face and go on down the neck and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock it. And it should start right in the right spot. So we shall see how this goes. Well, it's actually sewing in the face spot, so hopefully that's going to, it's laying down the underlay. So I think we gotta go here. I will monitor it and I will show you the finished product when it's done. That's going to be about an hour and a half from now. So I will show you that when it's done. Well, it has completed stitching out. I am done with this design, and it's upside down, of course, because it's still hooped. Still attached to the machine. I'm going to take it off and show you what it looks like. But that's what how it's supposed to look. Everything got where it was supposed to go. So when I did the snowman placement process, it did recognize exactly where it was supposed to start. So it would start at the correct place. Therefore, you're going to get a even look where no breaks or anything. And this was an extremely complicated stitch out. I don't know what I was thinking about to pick this design for a jumbo hoop that had to be flipped and everything in the time frame, because it's been quite a while. But anyway, it is done. I'm going to take it off and I'm going to hold it up and let you see what it looks like, and that would be it. So this is the finished product that I stitched out in the jumbo hoop. Hopefully you can see it. This is how it turned out. I am very happy with how it looks. It turned out really nice. So this is it, and hopefully you got enough information about how to use the jumbo hoop, especially the 4x4 4x4 Mighty Hoop Jumbo Hoop, because I like the way the magnetic hoops work. I have seen a video where they did the jumbo hoop with the brother 4x4, 14x14, I'm sorry, 4x4, 14x14, and they were concerned about it coming loose, and they said it had a lot of issues. Well, I won't say a lot of issues, but you have to be very careful to make sure everything is connected and screwed on evenly and it doesn't pop loose and so forth and so on. You're not going to have that issue with a Mighty Hoop. I'm not a Mighty Hoop sponsor. I'm just a Mighty Hoop user. And I do know that it has made my life so much better. Every hoop that I use now, unless I'm using my single needle machine, is a Mighty Hoop. It has to be something very particular that I cannot use a Mighty Hoop when I would use a regular hoop that comes with it. Everything else is Mighty Hoop. So with that being said, I hope you liked this video. I hope it was helpful, informative. I hope that it has given you enough information to feel comfortable in using a jumbo hoop on your 10 needle machine. I don't know what all machines it will work on. I do know it works on the 1055X, which is what I have, and the 1055, and I also think it will work on the PR1000. But if your machine will take the jumbo hoop, then you should be able to do it. Don't forget, you have to have a software that can split your design. So again, this is it. I hope that this is helpful. Please, if you enjoyed this video, or if it was informative enough for you, gave you information, some inspiration, some boost to want to do it yourself, please consider subscribing if you have not. If you are a subscriber, thank you very much. Please continue to watch my channel and to let other people know about my channel. And also give me a thumbs up and hit that notification bell. And a couple of more things I want to mention before we sign off. Remember, at the very beginning, I mentioned that in my community spot on my page, go to my channel, and there are titles going across, playlist, home, community. If you go into the community area, there is a poll in there asking about whether or not you'd be interested in participating in live streaming. I'm thinking about going live soon, and I'm hoping that I will have enough people that would be interested to stop by, and we can chit chat and talk and share ideas and do projects and stuff like that and just have a good time. So if you're interested in that with me, please go to the poll. Let me know, yes, no, maybe, it's on there, and answer that. The other thing is, I always mention Z Digitizing for your digitizing needs. They have a good program. They're very quick. You put your order in, you can get it back the same day or at least the next day. The prices are very fair, and if you use my coupon that is attached in the description below, if you use that link, then you will get 50% off of your first order. So check them out, see what they can do for you. I'm pretty sure you're going to like them. I use them. I'm very happy with their work. I haven't had a complaint. And like I said, they're very timely, which is very important if you need digitizing done. So check them out. Z Digitizing. Hit on the link. It will take you straight to their site. And since it will be my coupon, affiliated with my coupon, you will get 50% off of your first order. So if I were you, I would just go ahead and see how many I can get done on that first order and get 50% off. So without further ado, I'll sign off, and I hope this was helpful to you, and I will be talking to you later.